Welcome to the fucking show.
Welcome to the show. Have a seat, my nigga. Recline back.
Not even 2 years. Not even 2 years.
It wasn't a whole. I thought it was 2 years.
It was like 18 months or something, and she got credit for time served. Something crazy. It may be 2 years.
And that's the same. And you know it's crazy because JT from the City Girl, she posted that she got 2 years for her fraud case.
Wow.
We all know this justice system is just not fair.
It doesn't surprise me, but you know it's
what killed me though, and I didn't know this, but they said that when the cop was actually, I guess, giving her testimony or something, the fucking judge broke down crying and shit. For the cop, broke down crying. Like, oh my God, I can't believe
fuck the victim.
That you, exactly, the victim, as she said, she been writing her letters and everything. Fuck the victim. She said she cried for the fucking shooter. So that's crazy, man. And I just,
but that's the thing, man. It is what it is. It is what it is.
You gotta defund the police, though, man. You gotta defund. In my opinion, defunding the police is really the only way to go. And really not even defunding, but you know, really breaking down the whole structure and rebuilding it. It has to, you know.
It has to be deconstructed and rebuilt. I think it has to be a situation where if you are somebody that is involved in a case like that, you can't practice law again.
Oh no.
You know, like I'm in the financial services industry when I'm not on the camera, and if you do certain things in our industry, you're edged from the industry, period. Like, for example, if you do Medicare fraud, you go to prison and you can't sell insurance or any financial product ever.
Right, so if you shoot somebody as a cop, then you should no longer be able to be a cop, and you should not carry a badge or
Nowhere.
That's facts. That's
at all. But these cops, they do it, they get off, and then they move, and then practice law somewhere else.
That's like you say, your industry. Their industry, it's not like that. You can shoot a nigga and keep it moving. Period, point blank.
And go to lunch.
And just get a couple paid days off.
And go to lunch.
So that's why I say, you know, it has to be deconstructed and reconstructed because we all know that policing came from slave catching back when they first freed the slaves in the Civil War. Because there was no police before they freed the slaves, my nigga. I mean, other than people who
like
catch slaves running around, there was no police, bro.
Like, you had police in London, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, maybe in London.
Yeah, but I mean, like in America, wasn't no, like...
They wasn't policing us because we were slaves at the time, so we policed, the slave owners policed us. You know what I mean? And then once they freed us from this, you know, once they freed us after the Civil War, then they like, oh shit, we got to come up with a whole system for these niggas because it's too many of them. We don't know what to do.
We always had to carry papers. Where's your freedom papers?
And you still carrying papers. We still carry papers to this day. Where's your fucking license and registration, nigga?
Insurance.
Man, listen. So, anyways, don't want to get too deep into that, but once again, you know, I'm all for defunding the police and reconstructing it, and that's why. You know, when I hear people say, oh, why you gonna defund the police? This is why motherfuckers say defund the police, man. It's because of situations like this.
Right.
So.
You know, the thing is that people, you know, when you say defunding the police, it's just, you know, redirecting those dollars into social programs that can prevent crime at the root.
At the root.
But, you know, instead people want to build these prisons and jails.
Money.
Yeah, it's an industry.
Private, listen, and then what's so crazy is that the private prison industry is directly connected to the music industry. Ain't that some shit?
Right. That's why you got all, you know, like 99% of what you hear on the radio is about somebody selling dope, trapping, or along those lines. It's like, man, come on. All of y'all don't sell dope.
No.
Come on, man. Really? Come on, man. Really?
Even speaking about that, since you just brought that up, because like you said, everybody doesn't sell dope. And, you know, all these rappers, the reason that they come out with this material, in my opinion, is because they look around and they see this is what's selling. This is what's popular. This is what everybody likes. But
you gotta give them what they want.
What about going against the grain and giving people what they don't like? Because I watched that first part of the Yeezus documentary. And I'm not going to say I'm that impressed with it because it's just documentary footage. And, you know, once again, when you think about documentaries, me personally, I already go in thinking that this person is trying to put a perception out that he wants the world to feel that this is the type of person he is. That's what most documentaries are really, you know, about, is just giving off a personal perception of what I want the people to feel like I am, which usually is not who you really are. But anyways, he did show some they had, one thing I can say is that they've been recording this nigga from day fucking one. His old boy, because it's actually his boy's words, whatever. So his boy was a cameraman. His boy basically quit his job and everything to start recording him full time. So that's what he did. He recorded everything that this nigga Ye was doing, which was pretty dope. But this was him starting off at the bottom with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So he just making beats for everybody, and everybody passing up on him. But getting back to the street shit, what you were saying. They do show a part in there where Kanye, because Kanye came in as a producer, we all know that.
Right.
But when he started to want to be an artist, you know, he wasn't talking all that rap, shooting, kill shit. Because he didn't, that's not where he's from. And he says that, I don't know nothing about that. He says, what's his name? Like, I don't know nothing about shooting and killing niggas. That's not how I was raised. That's not how I came up. Shit.
Right.
His mother and his father, I think, were teachers and shit like that.
Educators.
Right. So, he like, I didn't come up like that. But, you know, these motherfuckers ain't giving me a chance. And they wasn't. Like, he went up and they show him walking through Def Jam offices playing It All Falls Down, which we know is a hit now.
Man.
Classic. But when he was playing that shit for them, man, they wasn't paying that nigga no attention, bro. When I say no attention, none. He like, yo, man, check this out. Play it. These niggas on the phone like, yeah,
Man, turn that shit down.
For real, they was playing the nigga. And you can see it. He went to like 2 or 3 different rooms doing the shit. And each room, they was on some old, talking to other people and shit like that. So they really wasn't taking the nigga seriously. So I do see that, you know, kind of in his attitude. Yeah, kind of like in his attitude to where he's like, you know, niggas wasn't going to open no doors and give him shit. I kind of see where he kind of gets that. But at the same fucking time, bro, at the same time, I have to say, you were, it looked like this nigga might have been 18, 19, whatever, and you were plugged in with the inner circle. And see, in the documentary, they don't start with that. They don't start with how, well, I think it was No ID? It might have been, they don't say who literally plugged him. I have to watch it again. I don't remember them literally saying who plugged him with the industry. I just remember him talking about, I'm getting beats to different niggas in the industry. Yeah. And it's like, how? Who did you know that was able to say, my nigga Kanye got hot beats, here it is, check it out, and then, oh shit, now Jay-Z got it and you doing the blueprint. Because he had did half of the blueprint before this nigga even got his rock chain. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a few things that I have to, which may come out in the later episodes, that I want to see come together. Because it's like, I feel like everybody who blows up in the music industry, they always start their story at the bottom, but they never tell that point or that thing that, you know what I'm saying, that took them from here to there. It's always like, you skip that part. It's like, yeah, I was down bad and this and that. Then I got a Rockefeller chain and then I'm on stage with Jay-Z. And it's like, well, wait a minute, what happened between this and that? Did you sell your soul? Like, I just want to know, you know what I'm saying? What'd you do between those points to where you all of a sudden blew the fuck up? What happened? So hopefully, like I say, the rest come out, you know, with the rest of the show. But the shit was pretty dope. I don't think, like I said, we had to see the rest of it because, you know, they talk about him being a genius and all that. And I'm just like, you know, he just seemed like a normal person to me. You know what I mean? Just good at his music, good at his craft. You know what I'm saying? So.
You know, on the real, I would say that he's a genius. I would. I'm not gonna deny that.
And why you say that?
I mean, you know, I say that because of the impact he's had on the overall culture, not just music, but also fashion, business, and, you know, his achievements, you know, and the way he went about it. And his hustle, his grind is undeniable, man. You gotta give him that.
Well,
you know?
yeah, hustle and grind, I don't think have anything to do with genius, though.
Yeah, but the thing is that, you know, he, in terms of, like, him going to school, he went to school for that fashion stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But he drops out.
Yeah. But the thing is, for him to be at internships with, you know, I believe he had internships with Gucci. Yeah, you're not gonna get those opportunities if you're not working. You're not just
creating
working.
something nice.
Yeah, you have to have an exquisite